So, as you would have seen in the last episode, it wasn't the best start to my time in Kyrgyzstan. However, I still decided to try and make the most of being in this beautiful country. So from the city of Osh, I headed east, cutting across through a series of mountain passes to Lake Song-Kul. Then from there, onto Lake Issyk-Kul. And then I'd head north, back into Kazakhstan, and then ending up in Almaty for some much needed rest.
So I was pretty torn with what route to take through Kyrgyzstan, as I was starting to run out of time. Now this was due to a multitude of reasons, such as the tire puncture in the Kazakh desert, a few days rest due to illness in Uzbekistan, the bad weather on the Pamir highway, and issues I had at the border. So the quickest option would have been to go straight to Bishkek using a tarmac road, but throughout this trip I've always tried to find the balance between covering ground and seeing as much as possible of each country. Eventually I decided to take the longer route through Kyrgyzstan, which certainly paid off with the amazing views, but wasn't the easiest of routes.
Alright, I'm here with Ilya. He's from Russia.
It's from Russia, from Tyumen.
And then we've got another boat from Russia and Kazakhstan.
It's my friend.
Yeah. And I'm just on the way to Song-Kul, and I met these guys coming the other way. And yeah, they're also going to go to Pamir highway.
Yeah, our company go to Pamir.
Pamir, yes.
Pamir highway.
The three amigos.
Three amigos. all people of the world, the same people.
Yes.
Russian, Kazakh, English, Italian, Spanish, same.
Yeah, exactly. We are all the same people.
You like, I'm like, you love, I'm love, you feel pain, I feel pain. Some people.
But government.
Все в кучу, бля. Ты главное не скажешь, что ты его любишь. Я люблю всех людей.
So I've just got to the top of the mountain pass after bumping into those three lads. And yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of reflection because I haven't really filmed much since I got through the military compound. That definitely took a toll, and I had a pretty bleak day yesterday just in my head. Yeah, it was just such an unpleasant experience, and I think really put a damper on the trip, and thinking, God, you know, why did I do this? So anyway, just a crazy experience, and I was just so thankful to get out of there. I really did think I was going to be stuck there for multiple days. But anyway, I just sort of spending a half hour with those lads, and they were laughing and having a great time, and really great camaraderie between them, and I think I really missed that. And I, you know, so wish I had someone to have shared this experience with. Woo! First crash. Okay, I've had my first proper tumble. I was just coming around this corner and I was just bloody daydreaming, and yeah, I've just overshot the corner and fallen off, and I've snapped the clutch lever. Now, not a massive problem, it still works, but it's just going to be a bit awkward. Maybe I can get this fixed in Almaty, but fortunately I'm not hurt in any way, but yeah.
So that was bound to happen, unfortunately, but fair to say I got off very lightly. Now this ride to Song-Kul Lake was pretty incredible. It was just mountain pass after mountain pass, with some really quite technical riding sections, with tight switchbacks and a lot of loose surfaces. But yeah, man, it was really fun riding. And throughout the day I was treated to some insane views along the way.
spent the night in a yurt, and it was the most comfortable sleep I've had in weeks. I was out like a light. They say in Kyrgyzstan you should stay in a yurt. Well, I've ticked that off the box, and look at the setting. And I'm just really enjoying the riding here in Kyrgyzstan. It's like really good kind of off-road, what we'd call like fire tracks in Oz, and yeah, it's just really enjoying using mountain biking skills, which is quite quite fun.
So yeah, Song-Kul Lake was a pretty magical place. It sits around 3,000 meters in altitude. It's completely surrounded by mountains, so this requires a very steep incline to access it, as you would have seen from the footage. This geography means there's very little infrastructure on the plateau. There's no permanent settlement, just a series of yurt villages for tourists like me to stay in, and then the nomadic people grazing the land are also staying in yurts. So it was a surprisingly large area. The lake itself was 18 kilometers by 29 kilometers across, and it's really the last thing you'd expect to see on top of a mountain pass. And yeah, make you feel like you're taking a step back in time.
Crazy couple have ridden all the way from London, circumnavigating the world, chasing a world record as well, and incredible effort. And yeah, they've given me lots of tips on the road ahead. So yeah, amazing to see some fellow riders from England. Okay, so this is Lake Issyk-Kul, and this is basically the holiday destination, summer holiday destination for Kyrgyzstan. And there's basically all of these kind of mini beaches along the lake edge. Yeah, this is the biggest body of water that Kyrgyzstan has. And yeah, it's a Saturday here, so lots of people are out and about and enjoying it. And I definitely need a break from the bike, some very long days, and gonna go for a bit of a dip. Check out this place. Woo! Alrighty, so I'm still in Kyrgyzstan, and I've just done a hike, bit of time off the bike. I've been wanting to do a hike for a few weeks now, so it's really nice just to come up into the mountain and be following this waterfall. But yeah, I've to be honest, I've had a rough couple of days, and the last few weeks has really taken a toll on me. Yeah, I've been in a really negative headspace, and basically I've only got 16 days to get from Almaty, well, from here to Ulunbataar, and Almaty's still two days away. And I haven't had a break since Dushanbe. It's just been day after day after day. Yeah, and so now I've just got this continual pressure of like, got to get to Ulunbataar in a small amount of time. And I never wanted to be in this situation. It's the 6th of August. I thought I'd be in Russia entering Mongolia by now. And that's a good week and a half away. It just feels like, oh fuck, gotta wake up and ride for 6 hours and just get to the next place. It was never about just getting to the next place. And I'm worried that, you know, with just, you know, basically 12 days to ride 4,200 kilometers, that I'm going to put a lot of pressure on myself, get tired, and that's where I could easily have an accident just trying to get somewhere too quickly. Feeling a bit down, to be fair. So I've kind of spoke to my wife yesterday, had a bit of a tough conversation, and said, look, I really want to complete this journey, but I need more time. It's completely my fault. But we're meant to be meeting in Japan on the 26th of August for my brother's birthday on the 27th, and I think I'm gonna potentially have to push it back and just meet them when I can, because yeah, I really want to complete this trip. And yeah, I don't want to just be like hating being on the bike and just trying to get through it. Like, I wanted to do this for such a long time. I want to be enjoying where I am, and yeah. Costa coffee has even made it to Kazakhstan. It's mad. It just feels like I'm back in England or something, you know, or America or Australia. Like it all feels the same when you're in big shopping centers like this and in the big major cities. Even walking around the street of Almaty, it just feels like any other city. It's crazy.
Now, as you can see here from the latest electric vehicles on the market, there was a lot of money in Almaty, and a pretty stark contrast to what I'd seen a month earlier in the far east of the country.
Very modern city, a ways away from Borat, dare I say. Okay, so unfortunately I've only had one full day of rest here in Almaty. I've just come to the presidential park for a bit of a look around. Now, the day hasn't really been spent relaxing. I had to replace a bunch of stuff that has broken on the trip so far, and also I had to do a bit of maintenance on Princess. Unfortunately, where I got the bike fixed, they didn't want me filming. Here's a photo that I managed to take. But basically, I got the clutch lever repaired. Some guy managed to wall it back together. The jerry can had a hole in it from one of the brackets, and kind of when the suspension fully compressed, the bracket went through. So I got that bracket, angle grinded off, the hole repaired in the jerry can. Also, a bolt had kind of rattled out from the front wheel, so I was a bit worried that the wheel was going to come loose. I've got a replacement for that, so we're all set to go for the last push to Ulunbataar. The next 13 days is going to be pretty full on, but I am damn well going to make it.
So there's another episode coming next week, and please subscribe to get notifications.